Guys, it's Jamie Lola Tallulah, and I am here with my new junk journal. It's a 7-day junk journal I'm just going to call it journal because it's not really junk. It is scrap. Maybe I could call it a scrap journal. For the challenge that starts today in Junk Journal Junkies. So if you like making journals or like mini books or a combination thereof, you definitely need to go check out Junk Journal Junkies on Facebook because the group is crazy cool and I just love it. So I'll show you some of the stuff I used. I used this stamp set from Hampton Arts, and I got this at Tuesday Morning a couple weeks ago, I guess, for $2.99, and I used this stamp right here. And then I used this stamp, this one here, and it came in this package that I got from Tina Kappa. So she sent this in a package, and I love this. So the journal I made this time is using an envelope as the cover. So I sealed it shut. So as you see, there's an envelope. And it's one of the craft ones from Hobby Lobby. I sealed it shut, cut the top open. And so instead of making a pocket card, I made a pocket journal. So there you get to see the two stamps. So that one is from Tina Kappa. And here's the Hero, I keep saying Hero Arts, but it's the Seven Gypsies Hampton Art one. These are some leftover papers back here that I got from, I want to say the Documented Stack by Simple Stories. And if that's not exactly the name of it, that's where these came from. It came from Simple Stories. And this came in a pack. I want to say it came from Tina Kappa too, but it might have come for somebody else. So I don't want to get that mixed up. So here's the cover. So that's the sleeve, I should say. And then here's my journal. This black ribbon was actually tied around this notepad, and then there was a larger notepad that went with it. And I love houndstooth too, and I don't have very much stuff that's houndstooth. So I stamped that out again. I love this stamp. It's so awesome. And here I used a Martha Stewart punch on the side. And then it's just one signature. And on the inside, this is a piece of scrap that I had embossed like literally about 10 years ago, and it was in my stash. This is so long ago. It's not an embossing folder. It's actually one of those. It's the Fiskars Blue Board where you peg down the little sheet and then you use your stylus to emboss it. And so I cut it apart and made this little pocket with it. I folded these in half and used the sticky that was on them to keep them in half. Threw that in there. This was the leftover piece from what I cut on the front, and this was the leftover piece from something. I don't even remember what it was left over from. But that's why I said it's probably not junk necessarily. I guess you call it scrap journal, because it's just using some scraps and things I had. So I made that little pocket, and then this green is that parchment or that heavier paper that I got at the thrift store. Excuse me. My allergies are acting up. Old thrift store that day for like $1.50, like huge stack of it. And then I stamped the stamp here again. I love this thing. So thank you, Tina Kappa. I love that stamp. I haven't stamped out the other ones yet. Here's a little piece of this was a leftover piece from the pocket. So I just went ahead and punched it with the Martha Stewart, and it looks really nice right there. Plus with the fact that, it's got this black ribbon in the center. And then I just glued down one of those note pieces and then stamped on top of it. I left these 2 pages blank. Then on the back I did this stamp piece here, and then I glued this down, and then I made another pocket out of that little piece that I had left. Here we go. I had this little piece of that same that I had for the first pocket. And then there's the back. So there are 9 pages, I think, in here. But, so this is for my 7-day journal challenge. And then it just slips back into the envelope like this. Slide it back on in there. And the bow just tucks right on in. So that's my journal. And I was hoping, I guess I could have cut the paper down a little more, but so I wanted to have it so that I could bind it into a book, like this whole piece. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is add some kind of binder piece here so that I can put it in a spiral notebook with some of the other ones, I guess. So that is my journal. Thanks for watching, and definitely, oh, this is popped up too on phone tape. So definitely go check out Junk Journal Junkies if you like to make junk journals, because it's such a fun group. I love that group. And there's lots of swaps that go on, and even though I've been a little gun shy with doing any more swaps, but I've signed up for 4